about your spiritual hygiene and spiritual evolution. This is Philip Montrose. My wife and partner Jane and I help people to step up and tap into the heart of success with holistic coaching and healing. And in this short video, I want to share some key points about your spiritual hygiene. Your spiritual what? Your spiritual hygiene. No, well, let's clarify. Your hygiene, we know, is being clean, orderly, presentable to other people. And your spiritual hygiene, which connects with your evolution, is being in order on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and that allows your spiritual drives to go forward and live fully, be more in the moment. And you do that by being more attuned to certain aspects of yourself that I want to go into. By the way, an important note that this is not about moral purity or a certain strict behavioral code. Rather, it's 4 practical, pragmatic points that you can put into your daily life that I think you'll see a difference. And some of them you may already be doing. Number 1 is have healthy routines. We know we need to get enough sleep, so you have to prepare the night before to rest well. That's key to your health, your longevity, your alertness, and more. And it spills into your spiritual life too. May have some healthy dreams as part of it as well if you take care of yourself, or some informative dreams. And then getting up and feeling refreshed. Your diet, how you eat is important. Of course, cleaning yourself, cleaning, you say, your bed, making your bed so things you have a sense of control, a sense of order. They've shown that very successful people clean their bed or make their bed. And also, you may want to meditate and journal. And of course, exercise is very important, and you may want to get that in early in the morning to get your body primed, because this is priming you to have a good day. And if you're feeling good, your spiritual awareness will be high, and you'll be able to withstand whatever you encounter during the day as well. So those healthy routines can really make a difference. Second tip for your spiritual hygiene and evolution is be non-judgmental. Being mindfulness is really paying attention to yourself, your thoughts, feelings, actions, and doing that without labeling or judging them as good or bad. So we want to understand what judgment is. Judging is attacking yourself or someone else, their whole identity, a character assassination, an ad hominem attack. And you tend to think yourself or someone is better or worse than. That can be a clue that you're being judgmental. Yes, be inspired by others. If someone is a great athlete or a performer or business person, yes, be inspired, learn, but don't put yourself down. Or similarly, don't put yourself above other people. That's judging. Evaluate. Yes, evaluation is very important to get a descriptive idea of what makes sense, what objectively works or not. And use your intuition as well. But screaming at a child because the child misbehaved, well, the behavior may be bad, but that doesn't mean the child is bad. That would be a judgment. Nor are you bad for screaming at the child. So you may want to notice that when you're judging, your thoughts and feelings may be very harsh and extreme and absolutist, and that's something to be aware of. So educate yourself, be more mindful, more heart-centered, and that will help you so you don't get caught in this judgmental cycle. Third tip for spiritual hygiene and evolution: slow down and rise up. So on the one hand, there's the momentum of everyday life, which is very stressful, of being multitasking and going from one thing to the next and overscheduling and not having enough time. There's also just getting charged emotions, which we were beginning to talk about in the previous tip about being non-judgmental. In other words, when you get carried away, when you overreact, that's a sign to slow down, pause, put yourself on pause, breathe, And then you can take into account your hurt feelings or your anger or whatever's going on inside, much of which can be unconscious, just running and landing you in a very bad place in your relationships and in your work if you don't pay attention to it and you keep doing that unaware. So slow down, observe, maybe do some healing. We like to do EFT tapping, healing, holistic EFT, or other techniques. Get some help if you need it. And then you're going to be able to rise up and really act intelligently, act on purpose, act on track, act in the present, living fully. Slow down and rise up. And the fourth suggestion, the fourth tip for spiritual hygiene and evolution is to keep your spirits up. Feeling good, as I mentioned earlier. A place maybe to start is, what is your phone message like? If you were to call yourself, you might want to do this. Listen to your phone message. Does it sound upbeat, relaxed, encouraging, inviting, or is it rushed? Leave a message. I'll be back to you in a moment. Are you in a really bad mood when you did it? Are you very abrupt? So that's one place just to start as an example. And there are many other suggestions of areas that you can be more aware of too. And we have actually a little book we wrote called Tap into the Power of Love and Happiness with EFT, 12 Simple Tips to Have a Great Day Every Day. You can find that on Amazon. And some of the tips include just your posture. Are you slouching? Are you just looking down at the ground? Or are you upright? And connecting with like-minded souls. Your connections make a big difference in your health and longevity and your spiritual well-being. And ending the day on a positive note. So here's a checklist you can use for your spiritual hygiene. Spiritual hygiene checklist: 1 is low, the lowest, 10 is the highest. I keep healthy routines. One suggestion for improvement. I am non-judgmental most of the time. We all slip up some of the times there. One suggestion for improvement. I regularly slow down and rise up. One suggestion for improvement. I keep my spirits up daily. One suggestion for improvement. So some final thoughts here about your spiritual hygiene and evolution, and these 4 areas of the healthy routines, the being non-judgmental, slowing down and rising up, and keeping your spirits up. And there are many little tips I've shared in the short video that you can review too, is consider this something of a priority. This is a process, but it is a priority to be in this space where you feel better about yourself. You're more able to live in the present. You're more able to be helpful to yourself and others. You're more able to live on purpose and stay on track and live fully. And you can deal with the challenges that come your way too. And that will set the stage here for your spiritual house being in order. And the rest of your life can be in order more too. And this will aid in your spiritual evolution and helping yourself and others. So until next time, this is Philip Mountrose.